Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Saturday afternoon action on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Washington Nationals. On the hill here today, Cade Cavalli. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
All right, ready to go here. Willy stands in. And away we go this afternoon.
Ball, that's inside.
Pitch
Ball,
misses.
that's
Ball
inside.
3. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Arraez stands in.
Ball 1.
This one in the dirt, throws to second, and he's out easily.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, try to get into scoring position, but if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
Abrams sends it to first, and he's out.
Batting third baseman.
Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Matt Chapman at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Check swing, no appeal. 1 ball, 1 strike. This to third. And that will end the inning. Now it'll be Washington's turn. It's a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and now here's the starter for San Francisco, Adrian Houser. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And the 1-0. That one missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That clips the corner. This one in the air, center field. One away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Luis Garcia, the next to hit, takes ball one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
Nope.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. One challenge remaining for them now.
That's a ball.
The 2-1. Hit on the ground to short. Adames slings to first. And here this afternoon, two quickly away in the bottom of the first.
Batting third, designated hitter, Jose.
Two down, bases
Tena.
empty. Jose Tena, the next to hit. Liner to second. It picked on the hop. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second. Now the Giants' 4-hitter, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
Nope. Outside.
Devers in his 9th season, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Nope. That's inside.
Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
Here's a 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter,
Casey Schmitt, the next Giant to hit.
Ball inside.
Devers gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Center field. Young has a beat on it. 1 down.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Now it's the right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Hey.
Second inning here, no score. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One, two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Here's Elliot Ramos.
Inside, ball 1. Aye!
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 1-2. He caught it behind his back. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there and it stuck. That was pretty cool.
Bottom of the second. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, C.J. Abrams.
C.J. Abrams.
Hey!
In the air, left field. Ramos should have this one. And there's one down.
Batting 5th, center fielder, Jacob Young.
Now, Jacob Young. That
Ball.
misses. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
In the air to left center. Ramos coming on. And there's 2 down.
Batting 6th, left fielder, Dalen Lyle.
Dalen Lyle will hit next. Lined into right. That's in there as he blocks it and keeps it in front of him. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Nasim Nunez now at the plate. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets
Ball,
to
that's off the
balls
plate.
that get by most people at that position. just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and
Ball
he
two.
just takes it away.
Here's a 2-0. Misses
That's ball
just
three.
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Fastball
Hey.
for a strike. Runner takes off, pitching for
Hey.
a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting
Leading
started,
off for
and
the
now the
Giants,
center fielder, Drew Gilbert.
Ball one.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Stays alive. Two now. To the right side, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting ninth.
And here's a
catcher,
look at how
Adrian
he's using his
Bailey.
pitches in this one. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Top of the third, no score. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Willy Adames getting ready to hit.
Hey.
Here comes the 0-1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run shot, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. No, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, it's such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
And digging in for San Francisco, Luis Arraez. Foul ball there. Close, but called a ball. And it's a ball and a strike.
Really
ball
good
two.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Matt Chapman, 0 for 1 so far.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Check swing called strike. 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. Just missed.
That's inside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swings through him for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. And it's 2-zip. Back here in Nationals Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jorbeat B-Boss digging in for the Nationals.
Oh, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger.
Ball
And
inside.
perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Ball 2.
Just
Ball 3.
missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Nice grab. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Batting ninth, catcher Drew Millis.
And here's the catcher, Drew Millis. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1. That one fouled off. The 1-2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Nationals.
So the next lineup turns over. James Wood, the next to hit. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. To short, could be 2. Adames to second. What
He's
a
out.
double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Giants 2 and the Nationals nothing. Back in Washington, D.C. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Rafael Devers. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Well, these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Giants, the designated
Casey
hitter,
Schmitt, the
Casey
next Giant to hit. Fly to center his first time. The 1-0. And a strike on the outside edge. Runner on the go to the left side, but it is well foul. Struck him out swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
For the Giants, right fielder, Jung-Hoo
One out
Lee.
man at first. At the plate, Jung-Hoo Lee. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Gus Varland getting loose out there. Arraez getting loose as well. Now the 0-1. On the ground, right side to second. Abrams. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Giants 2 and the Nationals nothing. Bottom of the 4th, stepping in, Luis Garcia.
First baseman, Luis Garcia.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
You know, these Nationals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 up, 1 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. The Giants up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And another ball. That's a little bit low. And that's ball 4.
That pitch
It's
is out.
tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Here's the 0-2.
Ball one.
Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Man at first, one away. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. High fly ball out towards left field. Ramos going back on this one. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals, center fielder, Jacob Young.
Jacob Young will hit next. Popped out to left his first time.
Ball one.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Ball, that's up there.
On the ground to the left. Over to first.
Out.
And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So 1 left for Washington. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Nationals Park. Ready now for the 5th inning. Elliot Ramos digs in now. And there's a ball. This one in the air, center field. Young settles under it. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder,
Drew Gilbert, the next Giant to hit. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. And that's in there at the knees.
That's a ball.
Grounds 1 to short. Abrams tosses to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
For the Giants, catcher Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. In the air, left field. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. And that's a double.
Up next for the Giants, shortstop Willy Adames.
So runner at second, 2 down. Willy Adames, the next to hit.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time.
Ball one.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Down low and kicks away. Runner stays where he is, but the count moves to 2-0. Man at second. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Just missed. Luis Arraez waits to bat for the Giants. Man on second, 2 down. That's in there. 3-2 now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 2 and the Nationals nothing. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the inning, Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on. Well, these Nats just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
To the right side. Devers steps on the bag, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
For the Nationals, second baseman, Nasim Nunez.
Next to hit for the Nats, Nasim Nunez. Struck out swinging his first time. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Siggy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, with just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
Bunting for a hit and foul ball. The Giants leading by 2, last half of inning number 5. That's off the inside corner. 2-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Nationals, third
And here
baseman,
is Jorbeat Bebos. Grounded out his first time. Bebos goes 5 feet 9 inches, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Fouled off to the right. Two down, nobody on. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Look out, almost got him upstairs. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two now. Lifted in the air, right center field. Lee on the move to the gap. And that'll do it. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Giants 2 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. New pitcher now, Gus Varland.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Digging in, Luis Arraez.
All these
Ball.
Giants putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Inside, almost got him. Arraez wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 3-0 down. And there's the automatic.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Lyle under it. He's got it.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman Rafael Devers.
One out man at first. Here's Rafael Devers. He's 2 for 2.
Ball.
Movement in the bullpen. P.J. Poulin, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. The 1-0.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Arraez leads off first with one away. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. That's down. One hops off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay. He'll score, and they're up by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out. Runner at second. Casey Schmitt, the next Giant to hit.
Nope. Ball 1.
Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That one carrying. And it is out of here. A 2-run blast. And they add to the lead. It's 5-zip.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Gus Varland done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
On to
the
pitch now for the Nationals,
number
CNL
51.
Perez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
One down. Next to hit, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Ball. That pitch is out.
And the 1-0. That one the other way. And base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Giants,
Elliot
left
Ramos,
fielder,
the
Elliot
next Giant to
Ramos.
hit. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike. The 0-1. Line drive. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder Drew Gilbert.
So digging in, Drew Gilbert has grounded out a couple of times.
Ball, that's down.
Already 3 runs across in the frame, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Hey.
The 1-2.
That's a ball.
Breaking
Ball
ball
3.
misses down and away.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
And
No,
ball
that's a ball.
4, 2
Take your
aboard.
break.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. A switch hitter batting right. That's in for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That's a strike. Bailey wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 on, 2 outs.
Could be
that's
some
off the
action
plate.
here on
Ball
this
2.
next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And a 2-1 on the way. In for a strike. Good slider. Swings and misses. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Well, we go bottom 6, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Drew Millis.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Bullpen action for the Giants for the first time. Ryan Borucki, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Gage also getting ready. Swing and a slow roll. And that's just foul. The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Nationals, right fielder.
So the batting order turns over. James Wood digging in for the Nationals.
Ball 1.
That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And now it's Luis Garcia. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Oh, great stop to first, and they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Now a chance for Jose Tena. He's 0 for 1.
Ball that's outside.
Runner at second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. One now. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That one lifted to left. Ramos on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Major League Baseball is on the show. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Willy Adames. Gets a piece and stays alive. This one in the air, center field. Young drifts towards it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arraez. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. That's down. One hops off the wall. Now a relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Everything came together for him. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Here's Matt Chapman. 0 for 3 in this one. Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. No advance, though. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball 2.
Off the
Ball
mark
3.
there. 3 balls, no strikes.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take
Ball
by
4.
him.
And ball
Perfect.
4 to aboard. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. First and second, one out. Devers now.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run. In this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Swing and a miss. Arraez at second. Chapman at first. One gone. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. That's got a chance. Going, gone. A 3-run shot, and they add to their lead. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Arraez is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
They turn things over to the southpaw, P.J. Poole.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
One down. Casey Schmitt, the next Giant to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up. A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Out to center. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 3. In the air, right field. Brings it in, and that is that. One more look at the big blow for the Giants. Bye-bye, baby, a 3-run homer. It's now an 8-0 game. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's into third base with a leadoff triple.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
So a man aboard, Jacob Young, digging in for the Nationals. And a foul ball. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Ball.
Here's a 1-2. And that's down and away. That K is his third of the game.
Up next for the Nationals.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll
see
see a change on the mound. Adrian Houser done for the day. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for San
And
Francisco,
we've got ourselves a
number
pitching
47,
change. Ryan Borucki.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Dalen Lyle will hit next. 1 for 2.
You have to stay disciplined in these at bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Swing, and he popped it up. 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals, second baseman, Nasim Nunez.
Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball.
Nope.
Two outs and a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Hey.
Swings over the top of that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That's ball 2.
In the air, left field. Ramos on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the inning. So the Giants' pen gets the job done. 8th inning coming up. It's the Giants 8 and the Nationals nothing. Back here in Nationals Park. This offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Ball, that's out.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Aye.
Right through there for a strike.
Ball, that's in.
And a swing and a miss down on strikes, and that's the first out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Gilbert in the box now. No balls and a strike. The 0-1.
Inside ball.
And a big swing and a miss. 2 in a row.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Brad Lord. He's into the game with the bases empty. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
That's a ball.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does. The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
That one close, ruled a ball. 3-1. Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Adames stands in now and watches strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Clayton Beeter, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. That one fouled hard the other way. The Giants up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So the Giants leave one as the lead holds at 8-0. Back in Washington, D.C. On to the bottom of the 8th. Jorbit Bebos digging in for the Nationals.
Ball.
The other way, and foul ball. Gets him to chase after that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Now all even up. That one just misses. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. And now the switch hitting catcher, Drew Millis, known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
Ball, that's low.
He swings and fouls one off. The Nats with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And 2 away now.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Ryan Borucki departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Eric Miller comes on now. He last pitched 2 days ago. So back to the top of the order. James Wood getting ready to hit. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power.
That's a ball.
Miller, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. That one misses. Ball 2. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Way high there. Full count now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing for Washington. Still 8-0. Back here in Nationals Park. We go to the 9th. Luis Arraez digs in now.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Hey!
Popped in the air, left field, and there's one away.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate.
Inside, ball 2.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Rafael Devers up to hit.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And a strike to Devers. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. Gets to it with a slide. Fires to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco as it remains an 8-0 game. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the 9th, Luis Garcia now at the plate. Swing and a ground ball. Arraez on to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Nationals, designated hitter, Jose Tena.
So up next, Jose Tena. Oh, he hit him.
Boom, that got him.
And that got him
Take
pretty
it,
flush.
Up next for the Nationals,
Here's C.J. Abrams now.
shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Ball.
Tena, the base runner at first with one out. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Ball 2.
And the
That's ball
slider
3.
just misses. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Up
Down to
next
the last
for the
out for the
Nationals,
Nationals.
center
I think he might have gotten away with
fielder,
one right
Jacob
there.
Young.
That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Now pitching for San
So the
Francisco,
Giants with a new
number
pitcher on the hill,
46,
number
Ray
46.
Tidwell.
He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Last chance for the Nats in this one. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Young. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. Yeah, that's a little bit high. And 1-1. They're down to their final strike. Up the middle, Adames. The underhand flip, and that'll do it.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.